Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and today is race day. Oh, finally getting season 2 underway, thank God. After a long spell away, we are finally back racing, finally getting this championship up and running. My name is Trigger 2K20, also known as Clint, and I am happy to announce I am ecstatic, shall I say. I am here with my fellow commentator.
Hello,
You
everybody.
jump in.
Yes, I know that's what you're doing. Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle. Smile is Kyle, as my ID is, my gamer tag is, and I am. Obviously, I've got to thank Clint for giving me the commentator job, first and foremost. He's a great guy, and this is a great league, so I do look forward to commentating on the 22 race season, and I must say I am very excited for today's race. I hope it's going to be a good one.
It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting.
It is. There are some drivers who have left the league. We have new faces, hoping to stake their claim.
Yes, we do indeed. But first things first, I would like to give a shout out, a massive shout out, to my partner, Michelle, who I hope is watching right now. And I love you with all my heart. You are the most amazing woman in this whole world. And I am lucky to have you in my life. Thank you for coming into my life. I love you so much. And I hope you enjoy me commentating.
Oh, you're already getting emotional, Clint. Aww.
Yeah, just a little bit.
it only took you a minute. But that's a very nice message. I do hope your partner is doing well, of course.
Yes.
And we wish her the best.
Yes.
Oh.
So, right. Yes, a couple of people that cannot join us today. Obviously, Jeeves and Shadow, both of the Merc drivers, they can't join us today. One's travelling and one's working, so they are unable to attend. Eurofighter Tech, also known as Dave, he's currently stuck doing something for work, so he's what's the word I'm looking for? Unavailable. That's the word I was looking for. See?
Yes.
And yeah. I've also got some very big news. DS Joe and Why Always Pips, also known as Thomas, have unfortunately dropped out of the league, but not. Well, Why Always Pips hasn't dropped out completely. He will still be a reserve driver, but at this moment in time, his PlayStation has started making really funny noises, so he's just going to take a back seat until he can get it sorted. But unfortunately, we have lost DS Joe from the league, full stop, because he hasn't got the game, and I think he said he don't think he's going to be racing in leagues anymore. I'm not too sure. But I wish him all the best, you know, and yeah.
Yeah, I think the EDL will miss him as a driver. You know, he was one of the contenders of last season. Very consistent driver. He was on the pace, and I think, yeah, the EDL will miss him and his fast pace. Well, yeah, we do wish him all the best in his future endeavours. And
yes, we do.
Yes, but unfortunately, the show must go on.
It will.
And
the show will go on.
Must appear.
Yes, indeedy.
Yeah.
We will have new drivers to fill in those seats, obviously for DS Joe and Why Always Pips. We do have some reserve drivers filling in at the moment. So we have Bunnies, Dunkin' Donuts, and
Mauro Coletta and the McLaren.
Yes, Mauro Coletta, yes, in the McLaren. He's standing in for Titan Airzy, because Titan's unavailable also.
Speaking of which, Titan
Oh,
is in
yes.
the Twitch stream and he called you a simp. I just thought I'd pass that
Well,
message
tell
on
him
to you.
he's a goat. Well, he can
He-
hear me, so yes, you're a goat. Put your teeth back in your head.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. Rob J. Lewis has just put sellout Titan.
Ooh.
Ooh. We have 11 viewers on YouTube.
I think we have 6 or 7 on Twitch.
I mean, for the start of the season, of season 2, that is
That's good. It's decent.
brilliant. So yes, for the first time in EDL history, we do not have a full grid. Which is a shame.
Weird, yeah. That's very...
Which is very shameful, but you know, Rob J. Lewis has said, "Goat man, 10R drivers." Yes, we know 10R drivers. Connor Buller put evening. Evening, mate. How you doing?
You see, Titan responded to your teeth comment, but I can't actually say it on stream because it's not PG.
Titan, keep it PG.
But he said he loves you anyway, so...
Oh, lamb.
So Titan's the simp now, it seems, so... dear.
Right, I suppose we're getting underway then. Okay,
yeah.
Ready up then, boys.
For the first run of the season in Italy, typically a very low downforce circuit, a lot of top speed.
Very. We should see the cars jumping up to around 215 miles per hour.
Yes.
Down the long straight.
I believe it's the fastest circuit
hold
of
on,
the
hold on,
season.
hold on. And my partner has messaged in the comments. She says, "Hey baby, I love you so much. I'm listening, baby. So proud of you. Love you with all my heart. Most amazing man I've ever known. Hi Kyle, thank you for being there for him tonight."
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Thanks, babe. I love you loads, and I hope you enjoy.
That is very nice. Very wholesome.
Yes, it is. She's a lovely girl.
I'm sure she is.
I mean, you know, she. Oh, how can I describe her? I can only describe her in one simple word. Goddess.
Ooh. That's a good word, I'd say.
Oh yes.
That's a good way to try your partner, I think.
Oh yes. She's
She's
amazing. I love her to bits. I really do.
I'm sure she'll appreciate that.
And even the kids as well. I love the kids to bits.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely.
You know. Right. So Q1 is green. So yes, for the obviously for the people that don't understand Formula One, basically, you've got 3 qualifying sessions. You've got Q1, Q2, and Q3. Right. Q1 is 18 minutes. Q2 I think is 12 and Q3 is 10. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think it's 18, 15, 12, isn't it?
Yeah. 18, 15 and 12. Right. Yeah, so the bottom 5 drivers at the bottom of the table will get eliminated, so they will not participate in the next part of qualifying. And obviously in Q2 they will also be losing 5 other drivers as well, and then obviously Q3 will just be the top 10 to fight it out to see who gets on the, you know, on the pole position. So we have Q-Tip, our newest, or shall I say our returning EDL full-time driver.
Yeah, he is a returnee.
A returnee. He is first out on circuit, warming up those soft tyres in the Renault. Hopefully, he does really well today.
Yes, I'm rooting for him for him to have a strong result.
Yes.
Being out of this league for a season, I think it might take a bit of time for him to adapt, as Dino Bino Bambino has left the session, unfortunately. So if anyone's listening, can you invite him, please?
Well, this is the whole good thing about the new game. We can invite people back. Yeah. Yes, Codemasters has got something right for once.
Get in there.
Right, telemetry, get that up. And there's Q-Tip, he goes on his first flying lap in the Renault. getting up to 212 miles per hour.
He
And
brakes
Dino's
in
back.
time for turn 1. That's a
Coming
good turn
round, I can't remember this corner. What
This
is
is a
it
Curva
called?
Grande, isn't it?
That's it, Curva Grande, yeah.
I mean, so far it looks like a
Very clean lap.
Like a clean lap. This is
Yeah.
I think this is the Rotofilio. I think I don't know. I'm not good with some of the code names around here. But I know this one is going through Lesmo 1 now. The car seems nice and planted actually. Going through Lesmo 2 now again. Yeah, the car was good. He runs a bit wide, but it's fine. Now he's in the DRS. He's got slipstream from the car ahead, which is Hazard in the Renault as well. So a bit of slipstream I see.
Yes.
That's team play.
Yes.
That's
Very
good.
good
Also,
team
the
playing by the
slipstream is
Renault
very,
drivers
very
there.
powerful. The slipstream is very, very powerful around Monza.
Yes, it is indeed.
So
I've got another message from my partner. She says, "Remember, you are amazing too, and a fantastic dad to our babies. They all say hi and can't wait to see you again. We are all here rooting for you, baby. Have a good night. Always on my mind. Love you." Oh, it's amazing. I'm getting emotional. And Q-Tip goes 119. 119.977.
I think it's a decent bank lap. I'm sure the times will drop as the session continues, and this is only Q1 as well.
Exactly. Oh, and we see the Alpha Tauri of Suz1 coming out. Charlie NG06 has done a 120.268.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
I think you might need to go to the wood just quickly. I'm not going to say why you should, but just go to his camera.
Why is he on the intermediate tyres? The
you
wood, you're on the wrong tyres, you muppet.
No, I think what this is a Ferrari master plan. I think.
Oh.
He's in a Ferrari. This is the Ferrari master plan, and as Dino's left again, his internet is terrible.
Yes, I will send him another one.
I think this rightfully goes through.
Yeah.
Takes a bit too much curb there, but so far alright. As he go through Lesmo 1, will he stop?
He nearly lost it there. The wood nearly lost the back end then.
Jackson negotiates the two Lesmos quite well. His Boastman sets to 119.7.
Oh, we have a question.
Q1. We have a question.
Carl May has said, who has the best crash helmet this season in your opinion? Well, the Woods...
Well, I haven't seen all of them.
The Woods is a bit pink and has got like kind of like multicoloured squiggly lines on the sides.
Speaking of which, the Woods set a 130.1 by the way, just thought I'd let you know. As Charlie says a 119.6 and goes into P1.
Oh wow. Good lap. Good lap.
During the session, as Jackson crossed the line and sets a 120.2 and that puts him into P4.
Bossman W11 is being dropped down to 7th in doing a 120.20.
I have a question.
Okay, go on.
I have a question. There's only 16 drivers, so how many will get eliminated in Q1?
One.
One?
Yes, one. So at this moment in time, Dunkin' Donuts will be in the drop zone.
Of course, Dunkin' Donuts one of the reserve drivers for the league.
He is indeed. He is indeed.
It's gonna experiment.
But at this moment in time, Carl May, I have no idea whose crash helmet is
I ain't got no idea. I have not seen all the helmets.
No, I haven't. Obviously, Bossman's is just plain white.
You know, I'll say Titan's helmet's the best. There we go. That's my answer. I haven't even seen his
Well,
helmet,
I was going to say it's only because he's not here.
Exactly.
You know.
So, yeah, Titan's helmet is the best helmet.
So Carl May is on an out lap, and Suz1 is on his lap. He's just coming round Parabolica now.
In the Alpha Tauri, very nice.
In the Alpha Tauri, yes, very Honda-powered engine.
Of course. Sounding very nice, I must say.
Yes. And he comes across the line and goes 5th, 120.619.
I don't think he'll be happy with that lap.
I reckon he'll go again. He will go again.
Titan, you don't need to send the picture of the helmet, it's fine. Who else is on a lap right now?
Carl May has obviously validated his out lap, but he is coming around Parabolica now, 7th gear, getting up to speed, crosses the line, starting his lap, opens the DRS, down the main straight. Coming up to the braking zone, braking very hard at the 100-meter mark. Down to 2nd. Nice and clear and smooth round there. Very nice indeed. Coming around the Curva Grande.
I must say, Carme's helmet's actually quite nice.
It is actually.
I must say, I quite like it.
It is actually looking pretty snazzy, isn't it?
It is, it is.
Yeah.
As it goes through, this is the Rettifilio. It's all nice and clean thus far.
Very nice and clean. He's
Let's
going
see how
very
the car,
quick.
Let's see how the car's hooked through. Car hooks. Oh, he runs a bit. Well, he's had to lift off quite a bit there through Lesmo 1.
Brakes very hard. Lesmo 2. Very nice and tidy. Opens the DRS. Comes down
to Ascari.
Down to Ascari.
One of the most iconic corners in the world, or on the F1 calendar at least.
Yes,
would he corner the car? No, he won't.
He had to lift off there, otherwise he would have run wide.
There's Maroccoletta set to 120.1 to put himself into P4. One of the reserve drivers filling it for Titan.
Yes.
And the McLaren, that's a decent lap from him.
Yeah.
Carl
May comes across the line and does
121.7.
Yes, puts him in 10th, so he's safe at this moment in time.
This Duncan Donuts is on a lap right now, going for Ascari. He's not. Oh, he's lifts off a lot there.
Yeah, he's also in the new and improved black livery for Mercedes-Benz AMG Petronas.
So goes with the Parabolica now, 5th gear on the throttle. A short dash to the line, and he will set a 120.9.
So he's safe at this moment. He puts him in
P8.
Yes.
Obviously Hazard, Dino Bambino, and Bunny's the only drivers to have not set a lap yet.
I still can't believe the Wood went out on the intermediates.
Yeah,
why?
That's really
just
weird.
Why? I mean, only the Wood would do that.
Yeah, and that's very
true. Oh God.
So I believe Boseman is going to start his lap now. Yes, he is. So
Leo,
right on board with him.
Aryan EU, also known as Leo, is on another lap now. I'd assume on a used set of soft tyres.
And of course, the interesting thing in this game
invalidates. He cuts the chicane.
So of course, the interesting thing in this game is that, as Boseman to the purple set to 1, the interesting thing in this game is that if you pick the harder tyre allocation, you can't set a lap on the hard tyres anymore.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
It's very interesting, and also you did see quite a few drivers do that, or especially the guys at the top end of the field.
I mean, obviously,
a few times
yeah, they did. They did last season, yeah. But obviously, in this game, you can't do that now. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's weird. I don't understand it. You know, I get the code masters of what do you call it? I get that you're allowed to. Obviously, the commentators are allowed to invite, obviously, people that have lagged out, which is good, fantastic. You know, big up on their part. But come on, guys, you know, at least allowed to have at least a set of hard tyres for qualifying. You know what I mean?
Crossed the line and it's a 119.7.
Oh,
119.0 actually.
Wow,
that is a very fast lap, laying down the mark already.
Oh, and Q-Tip has invalidated his lap, and he nearly gets the back end out of control. Well caught there. Wow,
that was very, very close.
And Jackson's coming down the back straight now up to Parabolica, invalidating lap time though. So I don't know if he's going to go on another lap. He has got enough ERS to do it.
He does have enough ERS.
But does he have the tyres? He's going for it. He's going for it.
So now he opens up the DRS on this long straight. Cars are going to reach about 345 kph.
214 miles per hour.
Oh, he runs wide at turn 1 though, and that's going to compromise exit.
That's going to cost him at least a few tenths.
He's bailed out.
Yeah, he'll come back to the pits.
And yeah, missed a break 2 letters. There's only 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in Q1.
Yes, indeedy.
And Bunnies is on his out lap in the Mercedes.
Yeah. I reckon Hazard and Dino will probably go out round about, I'd say 3 minutes left, I'd say. At a guess.
Yeah, I think so as well. Charlie in P2, what a new, is he new for season 2. He's new for season 2, isn't he?
Who?
Charlie.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah, he's a rookie driver for season 2.
And so far P2 is doing quite well.
Yes.
For his first race year, I think it'll be. I think it'll be, what's the word I'm looking for?
No, Jackson, I think, is going for another lap. He saved his ERS. He's speeding out of the Parabolica now. No, he's straight into the pits. Right.
But going back to Charlie, I think he'll be particularly.
I reckon he's going to give the front runners a good run for their money. Let's put it that way. He's going to be a very, very good contender.
I think Charlie can win a race or two this season.
I
do expect him to challenge for podiums.
Yes, I do. I do also. You know.
I don't think Charlie should be. Obviously, it's only Q1 and anything can happen. But I think Charlie should be pretty happy with his current pace so far. And I'm excited to see how he does in this race. I think he can definitely, with the pace he's showing, I think he can definitely get podium.
Hazard and Dino are out on their outlap, so if you keep an eye on Dino, I'll keep an eye on Hazard.
Okay, well, before I do that, the Wood is going to exit the Parabolica and cross the line. What time will he set? A 1:20.0, puts him on the P4. As he said, I will go on Dino. I'll go on board Dino now. Who doesn't have an... This game is glitched. Lovely.
Whose?
Mine. So basically, when I go on Dino's name, it doesn't actually. It shows a Ferrari.
Oh, he's in the pit lane. He's in the pit lane still.
And his name doesn't actually appear on my screen.
Oh, right.
Great.
Mine,
but I know
who
he
he is.
I know who he is, though, because he's the only one that doesn't appear. So yeah.
Okay,
I just focus on Hazard too.
Hazard is coming round Curva Grande. 205-6 miles per hour.
Oh, he only just rejoined now. It's just
right.
Okay. Oh, he's left. Yeah. So his internet must be terrible.
Yeah, his internet's terrible.
Hazard. Lesmo 1 looks good.
Has gone purple in sector 1.
Lesmo 2 looks very nice. He's going to get the situation from the Wood as well. This is going to help him a lot.
Yes, he is indeed. He's got the slipstream. He zooms past.
340 kph, 342 kph. This is purple sector 2.
Wow. This is going to be a very, very fast lap. I reckon Hazard's going to be one to watch in season 2.
He negotiated Scari quite well there. So
I reckon we could see him in the 118s.
Ooh,
even in the 117s.
Sure. Yeah.
Comes round Parabolica. Crosses a line and goes 119.5.
It's not bad. So we'll get him to Q2 easily.
Yeah, he's safe. He's safe. Let's put it that way.
Sus1 has aborted his lap. I think Q-Tip is starting his lap now, so go on board with him in the other Renault.
Yeah.
His teammate Hazard is in P2,
and
Q-Tip going through turn 1 and 2 looks very nice. To the right amount of curb as well. No oversteer or understeer, which look good as it goes through the Curva Grande now. Seems to have good top speed, 325 kph. That's good. As Mauro Cletter's retired from the session,
he thinks he's done enough. He's done enough.
Pits, maybe. I think so.
Oh no! That's out on circuit.
Oh,
yes, yellow flags are out on circuit, and it's around Parabolica.
Duncan Donuts also retired from the session in P11.
I believe.
Very risky.
Yeah.
This Q-Tip is going marginally quicker in sector 2. I'm sure we look to get up into P3 potentially, maybe even P2. He's got the slipstream from Dino who just happened to disconnect at that moment.
Again.
But he's coming up to the Parabolica now. It's been a tight lap from Q-Tip thus far. As he goes to the Parabolica now, 300 kilometers an hour, and he sets a 119.9. I don't think he actually.
No, it's invalidated.
Invalidated, of course. Yes, it doesn't improve.
Dino Bino Bambino has joined again.
Well, there's no point. Well, he's not gonna. He's gonna come.
I don't think he's going to get a lap in, to be honest. So I believe that. No, the Wood is on a lap now. He's very slow. He hasn't set a purple sector 1. He's coming round the first of the Lesmos. hitting the second Lesmo now. Gets a good run out of the second one. Opens the DRS.
It's a decent run. He's got the situation of a Williams ahead of him,
which is Arian EU.
I think it might be a bit too far as qualifying is over. Rob Jallo's retired from the session
and the Wood
is
invalidated. So maybe going on to the intermediate tyres straight away was a bad call from the Ferrari team. And the
I think if I was the Wood, I'd be concerned because he's already just second slower than his teammate.
Yeah.
So if I was the Wood, I'd be a bit worried, but maybe he's got some, maybe he's sandbagging and hiding some pace. And
Bossman is on a lap and he's gone purple in sector 1. So can Bossman knock Boastman off of P1? Gets a bit wide out of the first Lesmo.
A bit of understeer there. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. Lesmo 2 looks far better though. He negotiated that far better. It was at the DRS on this back straight toward the Scari. So far, it's a decent lap. Nothing to write home about. Sector 2 wasn't going to be particularly great. He's only marginally improving on that. A bit of indecision there on the steering wheel. Yeah.
And all the back ends twitching all over the place.
He's really pushing the car to the limit there. As Bunny sets a 121.3, is in P14. Will Bossman finish the lap? No, he backs off and retires from the session. And I think that is everyone.
Yes, I believe that is it. So Q1 has concluded. So Boastman hits the top of the timing screens again with a 119.059. Hazard in second, 119.579. Charlie with a 119.6. Soz1, 119.912. Q-Tip in fifth with a 119.977. The Wood in sixth, 120.0. Mauro Coletta, 120.193, but crashed out in Q1, I believe. Or he just retired on track, I don't know. Not too sure. Jackson 55F1 is in 8th place, 120.2. Bossman W11 is in 9th, 120.3. Leo in 10th, 120.8. Dunkin' Donuts in 11th with a 120.9. Carl May in 12th with a 120.968. That's a good lap from Carl. That is a good lap.
It's decent. It was on softs or mediums. Oh, and I've seen AI.
Yes, Nicholas Latifi, Roman Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen, Danny Kvyat.
Who are we waiting for?
Who's just zoomed past?
I can see Bunny's as a Mercedes. I'm seeing him drive, but
right.
he's obviously not in control. That's an air mode, so I don't know what we're waiting. So.
I think the game's froze. Because the time
watching.
Remaining has just said 0.01 and it's
to all the viewers watching, we do apologise for this delay. Obviously, this is out of our hands. There's nothing we can do.
Yes, this is the server. Ah, there we go. Here we go.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to stick it out.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Well, Bunny's in P14 on my screen.
So he's got safe.
Yes.
So the driver out. Dino Bino Bambino. That is the driver out.
That is it.
That is it. So we have Boastman, Hazard, Charlie, Soswan, Q-Tip, The Wood, Coletta, Jackson, Bossman, Leo, Dunkin' Donuts, Carl May, Bullock, Bunnies, Rob J. Lewis in the top 15.
You know what? Since Dino Bino Bambino set a time, it would have meant that The Wood would have got through on a set of inters.
Yeah, fair point.
That would have been really fun.
That's fair point, that is an absolute fair point.
Oh man. But we do hope Dino Bino Bambino gets internet issues sorted. Needs a fast driver.
Oh, imagine that though. Imagine if the Wood got through on intermediate tyres. What the fuck? Excuse my French. Sorry, keeping it PG.
Yeah, Leo said the clocks are wrong. Yeah, so they said the loading of the clocks are wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just this is a glitch on the commentator's part, but again, out of our hands. So we just have to adapt the best we can.
So we're green in the pit lane for Q2, which is 15 minutes.
Indeed, there's a Ferrari, and a Red Bull is being sent out as well as a Renault. So it looks like a Renault is out on track first. I don't know if it's Hazard or Q-Tip. We will soon find out. I think both racing points are out as well, and the first guy out on track is Q-Tip on a set of medium tyres.
Ooh.
Which is interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Yellow tyres to match the yellow
with
car.
Q-Tip. I believe one of the Ferrari drivers has also gone out on the medium tyres.
Indeed, Boastman and Roger Lewis is on the mediums as well. So.
Right. So this might be a good strategy for the Renault team.
Yes, it depends if they have the pace to make it.
Yes, exactly. Well, where was Q-Tip in Q1? He was in the top 10, wasn't he? So.
It was comfortably in the top. I think.
Yeah, I think he was fourth. I think. So I think he's definitely got the pace to get into Q3.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Easy.
For sure.
So Q-Tip coming through Ascari onto the back straight, letting that Renault engine roar. Warming up his tyres there. Coming round Parabolica. Opens the throttle. Crosses the line to start his lap. Opens the DRS. Down the main straight. And I forgot to put telemetry on again, you absolute plonker. There we go.
Straight away, and he brakes. He brakes
very,
turn one.
very nice turn in there.
Indeed.
Very nice turn.
This is the 26.5 sector 1 as it goes through the I think this is the Rettifilio.
Yeah.
The variant de la Roggi, I don't know. Something like that. As it goes through Lesmo 1, the car looks fairly planted actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
I guess
very nice and tidy.
Lesmo 2.
Very nice and tidy there.
Nice,
back in little bit of a slip out there.
The corner could have been taken a bit more optimally, but it's alright as he's in the back straight. Heading toward the Ascari, this is the purple sector 2, of course, he's the first driver.
Oh, and he's lost it! He's lost it! Oh!
He has just about survived there. That was very
how
close.
has he survived that? Oh my good lord.
Very close.
Q-Tip, don't crash your car out deliberately, please. Thank you.
The left side of his wing is pretty much almost gone, and Burstman it's a 119.7. Wow,
that's quick.
That is quick. Charlie says a 119.6 on Saw Burstman.
Oh my
amazing.
God.
That lap, I would have loved to be on board for that lap.
I know. Jackson 122.430.
Oh, he must have made a mistake there. I think he's going for another lap. Yeah, he's going on for another lap. So go on board with him. Negotiate turn 1 and 2 very well. The exit is good, not too much power and not too much media throw on the exit, so that's fine. Going for the Curva Grande now, of course, going to stick to the right of it to, gain some time. He sets a purple sector 1 according to the game. As he goes to the Rettifilio now, that is all nice and clean, all well and good so far. As he comes through Lesmo 1, he does look like he has a bit of understeer through there, but he's taking it decently as he goes through Lesmo 2. He's taking that quite well as he opens up the DRS. He's got his teammate Charlie ahead of him, giving him that slipstream.
Yes, he's giving him the slipstream.
Very important around this track, as we know in real life, which adds the purple sector 2 as he negotiates Ascari. So far, he negotiates quite well.
So far,
bit
so
of
good.
Understeer, a bit of sliding,
good.
But I think he might just about get away with it. He will lose a bit of time. As he's coming up to the Parabolica, one of the most iconic corners in the F1 calendar.
Most famous
corners.
Brakes
very hard into 5th gear, now going up the gears, 6 and 7, full power, 8th gear, comes across the line, and he sets a 119.5.
Wow! Absolutely outstanding by both Racing Point drivers there. outstanding drive by both of them.
And he's puts in Q1 and he just decides to completely cut.
And takes out a polystyrene board at the same time.
Yes.
Good on you, Jackson. Well done, mate. So, I believe both of the racing points will be starting on the soft tyres.
Indeed, while Boseman comfortably is in third place in set mediums, Buller has set a 120.0 on softs. Carl May's retired from the session as he crashed.
Carl May has crashed. He has, yes, after the second Lesmo.
After the second Lesmo, maybe on exit.
Who's coming round there now? I am on board with Q-Tip.
We would see the
and he's crashed out.
Q-Tip, thank you for slowing down. Yeah, he's crashed out.
Yes, thank you very much for slowing down, mate. Really appreciate that.
Probably he's crashed out on exit.
Yeah, that is unlucky for Carl May, so he will start down in P15. Unfortunately. Hazard. And there's another car that is spun. I didn't quite see who that was. I think that was... No, wait, hold on. And that was Bunnies. He has spun out of the second Les mode. Same place that Carl May did. All I'm going to say is... Inalla.
The wood is also on the medium tyres. He's coming with Parabolica now in 5th gear. He's put the power down. He's running low on the RS, but will just be fine. He's going to set a 1:19.9 and is only 2 tenths behind his teammate Boseman, so the wood's really picking up his pace. So that is a very good lap. So it looks like both Ferraris not going to go. They're not going to split strategies. They're going to go on the same strategy, starting on the medium tyres, it seems, unless they decide otherwise. But that is.
Carl May said he's touched the gravel on the left, right. He touched the gravel on the left, right in sector 1, or something. I don't know if you understood that.
So you just run wide.
Yeah. So in other words, you touched the gravel, you spun out, and you crashed. Pretty much.
We have Q-Tip on a lap now, and
yes.
Scary now. It looks alright, could be better, but
looking a bit better this lap. He's not got lost control. Come on, Q-Tip, you can do this. Coming across the finish line now, set a 1:24.8. Puts him in P10, but we still got Hazard, we still got Coletta, and we still got Dunkin' Donuts to go yet. So he is still in danger of getting knocked out of Q2. And we see Mario Coletta, who is on his lap now, coming down to the first chicane. He gets a bit oversteery out of it. Oh bless. Oh. Kyle, you're going to love this.
Okay.
Right.
Really?
Yes. Right, my missus, she goes, you're doing a fantastic job, baby, and so is Kyle. You should defo keep him, he's good.
Oh, get in there, yes. I'll take that. Thank you. I'll take that. I do appreciate it.
Oh, she's a lovely woman.
I'm not that great. I'm not that great. I try my best.
Oh, and Coletta has invalidated his lap in Ascari. Udiar. Dunkin' Donuts is finally on the lap, and there's a yellow flag in sector 3.
There's only 3 or 4
and it was
drivers
a Red Bull, I think, of
There's
Rob
only
J.
3 or
Lewis.
4 drivers out on track right now,
Yes.
so a lot of the drivers are in the pits. But Rob J. Lewis is going to start his lap now. 346 kph. As he brakes for turn 1, he invalidates already. That's not good. You don't want to do that, unfortunately. So he'll have to go again. Or Rob J. Lewis set a
Dunkin' Donuts
1:22.9.
is coming across the line to start his lap. Opens the DRS down the main straight.
Well, he's got his DRS isn't quite full, which is a concern, I must say.
Whose?
Dunkin' Donuts.
What do you mean
He's only got. Well, no, his ERS is not.
Oh, right. No,
his
yeah,
ERS isn't that full. That could be a concern.
No, he should be alright. He should be able to get round. He should be able to get round.
Thank you, Titan. But no, I think you'd be better than me. But I'll be commentating more consistently, Titan, unlike you.
Nah.
No, joking, Titan. I love you. Oh man, okay, alright. No, I do look forward to watching you race, I must say.
When he decides to show up.
When he decides to show up.
I'm only joking, Titan.
I expect consistent podiums.
Yes, indeed.
There's a Dunkin' Donuts who didn't really negotiate Ascari quite well in the...
Well, he managed to get through there without spinning and without invalidating, so that's a good job.
Exactly. Now, the game tells us that there's 3.5 minutes left to go.
But is
there
it
really 3.5 minutes left to go? This is a 121.3, and that puts him up into P9. So
he's safe for the minute. Safe for the minute.
3 drivers obviously haven't set a lap. Carme unfortunately crashed, and Hazard and Mauro Coletta are both in the pits. So 3.5 minutes to go. I don't actually know if this 3.5 minutes, and I see a racing point going out on circuit. As Mauro Coletta is retired from the sessions. That's both McLaren drivers are out of the session.
And I believe Mauro Coletta is...
There's Charlie on, is that allowed?
I don't know where he's crashed out. Oh.
Yeah. So currently, as things stand, with 2.5 minutes to, well, we say 2.5 minutes. We don't actually know if it's 2.5 minutes, but as things stand, with 2.5 minutes to go, is currently a racing point 1-2 with Jackson in P1, Charlie in P2, and then you have the 2 Ferraris of Boseman and DeWood, who both set their fast times on the medium tyres, but DeWood is going on instead of soft, so that'll be interesting if they do decide to split strategies in the Ferrari camp. Buller is currently in P5 in the Alfa Romeo with the 120.0 as Dunkin' Donuts is retired from the session, so he's at risk of getting eliminated. Bossman W11 is in P6 at the 120.6.
So Charlie
is in P7.
Is coming to start his flying lap now. 214 miles per hour going into turn 1 and 2.
Jackson asked how are my P1, and the answer to that, Jackson, is both Ferraris have set their time on medium tyres. That is how your P1.
I've got one word for you, Jackson. Well, 2 words. Slipstream.
Jackson, you're not P1 anymore, unfortunately.
Go on, Q-Tip.
119.4. Get in there.
Get in there, Q-Tip. What a way to make your return, mate.
The thing is, the Wood is setting a lap on the soft tyres, which is interesting.
He wants that pole, he wants that P1, that's why.
Oh, and Charlie runs wide at Ascari and invalidates the exit of Ascari, may I add. And he invalidates his lap as the Wood is going to Parabolica now. Does he lift off? He does lift off just before the end to make sure it doesn't improve. Maybe he just did that to see. Jonathan said, I thought they were quick enough to be ahead of me even though they were mediums. Well, I'm guessing you surprised yourself, Jackson, of how fast you really are, which is good. As we see Boastman in P4, he's probably going to push like crazy on his lap, but
right.
He's probably going to lift off.
We are going...
sets a 119.3 to go P1, so it's a Renault 1-2.
We are having a latecomer who is Rossi. He's just informed me that he could join. but I said he will have to start from the back of the grid.
Since Charlie has a checker flag next to his name.
So we have a Renault 1-2.
It is a bit of a Noah's Ark, right? Really, it's a
I know, Renault 1-2, 3-4, Ferrari 5-6. Then you have an Alfa Romeo.
But it's a Mercedes 12-13 and a McLaren 14-15.
Yeah, true,
It's just the middle of the Noah's Ark kind of is a bit distorted. There's Rob J. Lewis retired from the session, he's in P10. The Suz 1 doesn't make it into Q3, which is very interesting.
Rob J. Lewis has crashed out after Lesmo 2.
He crashed out.
Yeah.
But
you see it on the map.
Since the 5 drivers behind him can't improve on their lap times, he will make it into Q3. So that is, I believe Rob J. Lewis is in the Red Bull, right? Or is he in the AlphaTauri? Can't remember. Let me check. Oh, turn the temperature. Let me check now. He's in the Red Bull, so that's 2 Red Bulls. They have 2 Red Bulls into Q3, 2 Ferraris into Q3. There's bullets at a 119.6 and all of that, by the way. So that is.
So he's split the racing points in half.
He has.
And gone P4. Good lap there by Buller.
Jackson said he's aiming for top 6. I think that's fair enough.
Why does it say that Leo is on an outlap? Ah, timing glitch. Timing glitch.
Lovely.
So Leo and Bunnies are on an outlap. And Leo's late into the pits. So we will go on board with Bunnies.
The Mercedes currently
in the pink, blue and red helmet.
Doesn't really match the Mercedes car.
No, it doesn't. I would have gone with an all black and light blue.
Yes.
Like the colours of the car.
Well, there is Hamilton's helmet, the purple one. The dark purple is also nice.
Oh no, that is nice.
I like that.
Oh, Lewis Hamilton's helmet is so nice, man.
And Dino Buena Bambino is back, and he's gone.
Again.
And he's rejoined, yes.
And here we'll go. Come on, Dino, stay for us, mate. Come on.
Don't die on us, please. We're currently born with Bunnies now as time has run out, which is good. You know, time has run out. That is the end of Q2, as we will run you through the top 10 when we get them.
I'll leave that to you.
Yes, Hazard in P1, Q2 in P2, that's a Renault 1-2 for Q2. Jackson in P3, Buller splitting the racing points in P4, Charlie in P5. The Ferraris of Boseman and the Wood in P6 and 7, setting their times on the medium tyres, so look out for them in the race on the alternate strategy. Bossman in P8 and Arian in P9, who is the last one to make into Q3 with a 20.7. And the guys who eliminated Robert J. Lewis in the Red Bull, Suz 1 in the AlphaTauris, tried to set time in the medians but didn't make it, unfortunately. There's the 2 Mercedes of Bunnies and Dunkin' Donuts in P12 and 13, and Calme and Mauro Coletta round out the last 2 drivers in the McLaren. That was a interesting Q2, I must say.
Right, Rossi is on his way.
Yes, another driver, so he'll be starting from the back.
Yes, he will be starting from the back.
Now, considering that both Ferraris had the qualifying mediums, that might suggest that the race is going to be dry.
Yes, I would say so. So, come on in, guys. Is the race dry or wet? Please send us the information. We would love to know.
And obviously, I think we'd love to know what the viewers think. So, to the question of the viewers, who do you think will get pole in the first session of the season? That is my question to the viewers. If I had to pick, I would pick the Wood to get pole position. That's who I'd pick for pole.
I will pick Well, I'm split between one of two drivers, Hazard or Charlie.
The only thing that Hazard or Charlie will get pole. I think the Ferrari drivers are just really quick.
Right, Soswan has informed me.
Yeah.
It was dry. Dry race.
It was dry for the whole. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. So that's one less thing to worry about. Less water. It's a dry race. Everyone just focus on the dry. As we have a 12-minute Q3 session. As 7 of the drivers are on the outlap, and 2 of them, Bossman and Q-Tip, are in the pits. As we are now on board with Hazard, one of the guys that could potentially get pole position if he hooks the lap together. We'll wait and see. In the Renault, I think the Renault is quite nice this year, I must say. I like it compared to last year. This game, and the Renault.
Yes, indeed.
His turn 1 and 2 wasn't particularly great. He did lock up going into there, so I think he would have lost maybe half a tenth of a tenth as it goes through the Curva Grande now, taking a lot of curb there, trying to limit the amount of time lost. As it goes through the Redifilio now, also all nice and good, not too much pound the exit of course, as through Lesmo 1. He tries to hug the inside curb, but he runs a bit wide, a bit too much entry speed, and that's meant, of course, understeer. Lesmo 2 could have gone there a bit faster, but overall it was fine as he opens up the DRS on the back straight towards Ascari, a very tricky corner for the drivers to get right. You know, ease the corner, cut very easily to the back end, but it looks like the Wood has negotiated it quite well. It didn't corner cut. So that is always good to see as he's on this. Also another straight which leads to the Parabolica to be taken in 5th gear, of course. That's what he does. And now the Wood going around the Parabolica, it looks all nice and clean as it goes up through the gears. And he's going to set a 119.3 as the benchmark. And he is currently on provisional pole position.
And Hazard is coming round Parabolica now. Can he beat a 119.381?
Doesn't look
He's
like
looking
it.
close. No, he doesn't. 120.098.
That wasn't really close in the
That was, yes. And Soswan has actually mentioned to me.
Oh,
right?
an 118.6 from Boastman. Oh, that is a
here
lap.
we go.
That is a lap. Ms. Jackson says a 119.7. Well then, he said Hazard
The lap
Charlie could get
from
pole.
the reigning world champion, Boastman 15, 118.625.
It's like he's
outstanding.
just picking up where he left off, really.
Oh, he is indeed, yes. Yes, so, Suz1 has informed me that, haven't you noticed that our drivers' numbers are not on this year's cars?
They are not. Because if you go on board with the racing points, you can I can see for Charlie, for example, it says
11.
18 and Stroll. For me.
Well, I'm on board with Jackson and it says 11
Yeah.
Perez.
Yeah, so driver numbers on the car.
Which is weird, because last year's game...
Speaking of which, Jackson is giving Charlie a double slipstream, which is very, very interesting.
Ah.
No, it's going to be a triple slipstream actually. This is elite tactics from the Racing Point guys.
Yes.
He gave him slipstream with the Curva Grande, gave him slipstream from the back straight leading to Ascara, and he's going to give him slipstream over here. This is very, very good tactics from the Racing Point guys. And
I'll tell you what.
I do expect that the roles will be reversed.
Yes, I guarantee it will be.
As Charlie says, a 119.3
Wow.
against the revisional.
I'll tell you one thing though. Right? Charlie and Jackson are working very, very, very well together. To not connect with each other going around those corners is absolutely brilliant.
That was good. That was good.
Very good driving from both of those. But they've got to be mindful for other drivers though, so just be warned.
Exactly, that is important. As Q-Tip is at 123.9, I'm sure we'll be looking to improve on that lap time. And Bossman is out on his lap, going through Redifilio now, so we'll probably stick ball with him. But that was a really good strategy from the Racing Points. They split the Ferraris, which is I think ideally what they'd like to do. So I think if Charlie or Jackson can get on the front row, I think that would be a successful qualifying for them. And I do believe that that can work.
Right, guys, I'm just going to let you know now, if you've got an issue, or if someone's blocked you on circuit, save it for after the race, and send me a clip of it, please, because I am not going to constantly keep checking the messages all the time. Alright? I'm here to do a job, and that is the job I'm doing, is commentating. So if you've got a problem, send me the clip after the race, and I'll review it, and I will get back to you. Thank you very much.
As Bossman is now starting his lap in the Red Bull. It's very much to the right of the circuit, and now he's going to head over to the left of the circuit onto the racing line. He brakes just after the 150 meter board, slows it down in time, doesn't take too much curve, which is always what you want. If you take too much curve, then it's quite bad for the car. So he negotiated turn 1 and 2 quite well. As he goes to the curve at Grande again, he's going to hug the right to lose as little time as possible. Is he coming up to the Rettifilio? It is a purple set to 1. I doubt it, but I hope it is. Yeah. He navigates the Rettifilio quite well, heading towards the Lesmos. He does taste that quite well. Maybe a little bit of understeer, but other than that, it's not too bad. Lesmo 2, he takes quite a bit of curb, but again, I don't think he would have lost too much time. As he now on the back straight, he's opening up the DRS, heading towards Ascari corner. Make sure he doesn't corner cut, of course. It's very easy to do so. He negotiates the first part of it quite well. In the second part, he runs a bit wide. Would that invalidate his lap? No, it doesn't. So he's going to get away with it. But he would have lost time.
He would have lost at least half a second there.
And he's heading towards the Parabolica now. This is a decent lap. There's nothing to write home about, but it's good enough in 5th gear.
I reckon he'll get into P5, I reckon.
Going up the gears. If he can get into the 119, I think that'll be quite good for him. He is in
P7.
P7.
120.370, so P7 for now.
As there are 4 minutes to go in this Q3
There's one
session.
driver that still needs to set a lap time, and that's Buller.
And he's coming out of the pits now, I believe. No, it's not. It's a racing point. I've got bamboozled. But with pretty much 3.5 minutes left to go in the session, the order is Boseman in P1 with a 118.6. I can't really see that properly. Charlie in P2 the 119.3. Dawood also with a 119.3, while in P3. Jackson in P4 with a 119.7. Then it's Hazard in P5 with a 120.0. Arian with a 120.2 in P6. Bossman in P7 with a 120.3. Q-Tip with a 123.9 in PA. And Buller, the only driver to have not set a lap, in P9 with 3 minutes to go. So I think Bossman, unless we see a lap of the gods from someone, I think Bossman will secure pole position. But who knows, anything can happen. Because we're now under the 3-minute mark. I do believe a Renault is heading out of the pits. That is going to be a hazard. As Q-Tip is on his lap now, he negotiates turn 2 quite well. Power exit is very, very nice. No wheel spin, which is good to see. He goes to the Curva Grande now. Up through the gears, reaching about 325 kph, which is very, very fast. Negotiates the Rettifilio quite well, takes the right amount of curb, which is what you want to see. Now going through Lesmo 1, the car looks quite nice actually. The setup looks nice and balanced. I'm going to Sector 2 again, to go through Lesmo 2 again, the car looks quite nice, no understeer, takes good speed. So it is a very, very tight lap from Q-Tip so far, which is what he needs, considering he is in P8. As he now goes through Ascari
with Jackson at the moment.
He takes that quite well. The exit is nice. No, he hasn't lost the back end. He didn't cut any corner. He didn't run wide. So far it's a clean lap from Q-Tip. There's only one more corner to negotiate, the famous Parabolica. He brakes, goes into 4th gear, then up to 5th.
Just a bit of advice, mate. Jackson and Charlie are doing the same thing, but Charlie's doing it for Jackson this time.
As Q-Tip goes into P4, the 119.5.
Good lap there by Q-Tip. So the 2 Racing Point drivers are working together, giving each other slipstream after slipstream.
Ooh, Jackson's when he's out of the session.
Jackson's done. Jackson and Charlie.
Oh
dear.
Me.
Charlie's got a
5
place grid penalty.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Dear.
That is so undeserved, but unfortunately
Unfortunately, can't do anything about it. It's what happens in the game. And oh, and one of the Ferraris nearly connects with Jackson's car. And that is unfortunate for Jackson. It obviously did not come to plan and is out of the session. He will start in 9th place.
Indeed.
Has anyone did you see Rossi's name come up at the bottom of the?
No, I did not.
Right, so he hasn't come in yet then. Ooh. Right, let me send him another invite. Let's see if he's online first. Yes, he is. There we go. Right, I've sent him one.
We're now on board with the Wood as he runs a bit wide through less than 1. He's gotten away with it though. I'm on the Twitch chat quickly. There's a comment I've missed. Q-Tip is retired from the session. There's Buller sets a 119.4 and it puts him up into P5.
Ooh.
So he out-qualifies Q-Tip, and Hazard is in P2 by the way, we must say, with
wow.
119.2. I missed that.
119.2.
Indeed, I missed that.
But Boastman is still keeping that top spot of the podium. Of Q1, keeping pole position.
The only driver to have gone into the 118s thus
yes. So the Wood is coming across the line to go second. So it's a Ferrari 1-2.
It is a Ferrari 1-2. That is mighty impressive.
Very impressive
from both of them. But Boastman, he is the reigning champion, as he's just slowed down. He's picking up where he left off, and he is your pole sitter for the Italian Grand Prix, unless any of the other drivers.
Unless I think he's on a Boastman is invalidated, and I believe that is it for him, unless he's going to go again. If it's just a timing glitch on our part. Yes, he's going again. It's a timing glitch. No, it's not. Okay, right. Checker flag is out. Hazard is not going to improve. He is out, and that is it. Your pole sitter is Boastman 15. He will start in 1st place. The Wood, his teammate, alongside him, both in the 118s.
And a very solid lap from Hazard.
Yeah.
To get P3, best of the rest, I'd say.
Yes, very best of the
Charlie in P4, unfortunately, got hit with the 5 grid penalty for colliding with his.
So he will start P9.
Teammate that crashed.
So yes, he will start in P9.
So then Buller, so that means that'll promote Buller up into P4.
Yes.
I want to say that is a very solid lap from Buller. I didn't expect him to get P4, but I think he'll be very happy with that. I mean, Q-Tip will be in P5. Q-Tip will be in P5.
Yeah,
Jackson will
Jackson
be
P6.
Aaron
Leo
P7.
will be 7. Bossman P8.
And Charlie P9.
Yes, unfortunately.
Interesting. That is very interesting.
Well,
so what did you make of that qualifying, Clint?
Very entertaining, I must say. It was a lot of to and fro-in. A lot of to and fro between all drivers.
Quite a few crashes.
Quite a few, yes. Obviously, I think obviously I can understand. Obviously, they're still trying to get used to, you know, all the cars and so on and so forth. Excuse me. But yeah, no, very good, very good. And here we go. It's race time. First race of the Elite Drivers League Championship of Season 2. Could we see a new champion being crowned by the end of it? Or could we see Boastman 15 retain his championship title for the 2nd time?
So
we shall see.
I think the Tifosi will be very happy with that.
Yes.
The only two
what I have forgotten to mention is we do have a 22 race calendar. All mixed and matched. They're not all in order. They all mix and match. But we have got 2 new tracks in for this season.
Indeed, of course.
The first one being at Vietnam in Hanoi. And the Netherlands Grand Prix, which is held at Zandvoort.
Zandvoort.
Alright, Zandvoort then.
It's
Zandvoort.
got two O's, doesn't it? So.
Zandvoort. It sounds like Voldemort, doesn't it? Voldemort.
They're both very different tracks.
Yeah, they are very different. One's very, very high in downforce, and the other one's very high in top speed.
Yes, because Vietnam is very much like.
I don't like the Vietnam track.
Vietnam
hate
is pretty much Baku on steroids.
Yeah, it is. And Rossi is in.
Get in there. That's good.
Unfortunately, Dino Bino Bambino is not.
That's a shame. He's obviously a very good driver, a solid midfield driver. I think upper midfield.
Yes.
I'd say he's very good.
So all the drivers are getting ready now, and we are going to go on the formation lap. So the drivers have a chance to warm their tyres up,
and obviously they
get their engines and brakes. Oh, and Boastman 15 is late off the line. Make sure you keep it in order, fellas. So the pit stop strategies are from mediums to softs. Is change at 16 to 17. And Hazard has been disqualified from the session, so he will be on the grid. The same with the Wood, Suzwan, Dunkin' Donuts, Rossi, Carl May.
Now, funny enough, other than Boastman and the Wood, only Rossi has chosen to start on a set of medium tyres. Which is very interesting, because I think the strategy isn't just a typical one-stop soft.
Well, bearing in mind, obviously Rossi's got a lot more soft tyres to use, fresh sets, you know. So, because obviously he's just come straight into just the race itself, you know. He's got an opportunity to get some really good points. What car is Rossi in? Is he in the Haas car?
Yes, I think he is in the Haas car. I do believe
right, so if he does get points, he will get points for the Haas team.
Indeed.
But if you are watching this, Rossi, I will need to speak to you after the race is finished. Please. So, your grid is Boastman 15 in P1. P2, DeWood. P3, Hazard. P4, Bullet. P5, Q-Tip. P6, Jackson. P7, Leo. P8, Bossman. Charlie, who has a 5-plate grist penalty, starts in P9. P10, Rob J. Lewis. Sozwan in P11. Bunnies in P12. Dunkin' Donuts P13. Carl May P14. Mario Carletta in P15. Dino Bino Bambino in P16. And Rossi in P17. So, we are gonna get underway. We have full revs. And it's here we go.
The pit stop strategies
revs
on my screen.
Revs are up.
Oh, Carl May's jumped the start.
Oh no. And we are lights out and away we go. And
Carl May is winning. Get in there.
Carl May is winning.
There's a hazard.
And
there's been a bit
dear
of
God. Bunner, 5-second penalty for cutting corners.
As both the Ferraris have pretty much lost out in that. I think Q-Tip's having to give back his positions.
Yeah.
So it seems that, it was a really messy start, I must say.
It was a messy
quite a few
start.
drivers got penalties, as Jackson seems to have dropped. Oh, and there's a racing point around this Charlie. There's a racing point around this Charlie.
Oh, no.
He spun, and after what happened to him in qualifying, that is not good. There's a pretty pistol strategy.
Rossi has really bad front wing damage.
Indeed. And the pretty pistol strategy, if you start soft, you can either pit for mediums or hard. I think it's very simple.
Jackson
Jackson
has
is
retired.
out of the session.
He's out.
Oh no, what's happened to Jackson?
I don't know.
I can't see his car.
I can. It's down. Oh, he's just retired. He's retired on track. His car is
Oh, and
still
Robert J.
going.
Robert J. Lewis has spun as well. This is a very chaotic. I'm sorry to the viewers. I'm trying to keep up with this, but Hazard is your race leader.
Right.
Is there a safety car? I'm really losing it at the moment.
I don't know what's happened, but at this moment in
Carme
time,
is sped in the pits. Hazard is winning. That's all we know.
yeah. Right, I don't know what's just happened there, why Jackson has retired from the session, but until I know for sure, at this moment in time, Jackson does have a qualifying ban for next race.
Yes,
for retiring on circuit.
As we see, we look at the position change graph. Bunnies and Mauro Coletta are the big winners, gaining 7 and 8 positions off the line respectively.
Yeah.
Boastman losing 2, going from P1 to P3. Bunnies with 3-second time penalties, of course. And the Wood spun. The Wood has spun. The man who started in P2 has spun, and he has dropped into P11. This is crazy. Bossman with a 3-second time penalty. I'm struggling to keep up with this, I must say. I do apologise to the viewers. I'm really struggling to keep up. This is yellow flag in Sector 2. I don't know what's happening here.
No one.
There's no one, but currently Hazard is your race leader, but he's got a penalty on his head to serve. I think it's 5 seconds.
So we have Dunkin' Donuts all over the back of Leo, Aryan EU, but has dropped that back a bit. He is catching Leo very, very quickly. Suz1 is all over the back of Bossman, W11. He's going to have the slipstream going down the main straight, but Bossman pulls away with that Honda-powered engine.
Well,
he's got the slipstream of Mauro Carletta.
Indeed, as the Wood is into the pits, his strategy of starting on the medium just completely gone out the window. He's going to go on a set of hards. Will he that make it end the race? Who knows? But that is not what the Wood wants.
Carme has another 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. No.
After such a strong qualifying from the Wood, I'm sure he must be very frustrated after what happened. And Carme is obviously going to be very annoyed. Because you got a 5-second penalty when he served his drive-through, so now he's got another 5-second penalty.
But what I will say is Bunnies is in P4.
Indeed, and Mauro Coletta in P5. Oh, and Bossman has run wide at Lesmo 2, and that allows Suz1 to move up into P6. And Suz1 is on a charge right now. He's gained 5 positions, and he's gonna. I think he's got the pace advantage over Mauro Coletta, who's gained 10 positions off the start. By the way, that is a very good start. Bunny's with another 3-second time penalty.
Leo with a 3-second time penalty. Penalties are just getting kicked out left, right, and centre here.
Indeed. So it is currently a Renault 1-3 right now, so I think they'll be very happy to have split a Ferrari of the reigning world champion, may I add. Bunnies and Mauro Coletta are going to be very, very happy, as well as Suz1. They're going to be very happy with the fact that they've managed to get their way up through the field rather quickly, as Suz1 has got the DRS, but he doesn't really choose to use overtake until the last second. Will he even think about it down the inside into turn 1? No, he thinks against it. He's going to bide his time. He's going to conserve his ERS and wait. As Rob J. Lewis is into the pits for a new set of tyres and presumably...
I've just had information and Jackson said his beep game froze.
That is very, very unfortunate.
And Bunnies is going really, really slow. And Suz1 and Mauro Carletta are having a battle here.
The Carme retired from the session. Has he crashed? There's a safety car.
Yes, he has. Safety
car is
he
out,
has
and
crashed.
That has pretty much neutralised the whole field now. That Bossman with the 1,000 penalty for severe collision with Bunnies. And, yeah. So, will the soft runners decide to pit now? That is the question. Will they go on a set of hard tyres or a set of mediums? That is... ultimately...
What is Bossman doing? There's a safety car. Keep your position.
Will Hazard go into the pits? Yes, he does. Postman also dived into the pits, and Q-Tip is going to have to go so slowly to avoid the double stack, but he's not going to avoid it. It's inevitable.
Everyone is going into the pits. Everybody.
Everyone's going to the pits. There's going to be the battle of the teams. I think if you're early in the, if your pit box is later in the pits, then you're fine.
And they're all going onto the hard. Some are going onto the mediums, some are going onto the hards.
But Dunkin' Donuts has chosen to stay out, so he is your race leader. Boastman is out in P3, Hazard in P4. Sus1 is in P5, Bunny's in P6, Skid's in P7, Air Leo in P8, Maracletta in P9, come out the pits now in mediums. Bossman in P10, Buller is gonna... Well, if this game didn't glitch. Buller's gonna cross the line now, he's in P11. Charlie is in P12, Wood in P13.
Carl May has said, right, car jump starts itself, randomly smashes me in the wall, then says everyone is a lap down. Welcome back, May.
You know what? I think there's a problem. I think he bought the wrong copy of Formula 1, clearly.
I think everyone has bought the wrong copy. Bossman, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Currently, Dunkin' Donuts is your race leader. Dino, if you're watching, there's still time. Get back in your car, lad. You're in P2. You can do this. I believe. But what chaotic start to the first round.
I know.
Video, I must say. Carme's left the session. Abby, welcome. Welcome to Carl. A lot of things happened to Carl, I must say. He jumped the start.
Then the car randomly smashes into a wall.
Indeed, and on to Jackson. Jackson's bleeping game froze. I'm sure you know what the bleep is. His game froze and he just retired. And yeah, it's just very unfortunate, really.
Come on, Jackson, mate, don't give up. There's still plenty more places. There's still 21 more races, exactly.
Rip them indeed.
Don't give up.
Thank you for tuning in, Abby, anyway. We do appreciate the support.
Yes, Abby, thank you. And also, thank you so much for doing the posters for us. They really are amazing. Thank you. Really do appreciate it.
Do you pay her a good wage for that? Or is it just a form of child? No, I'm joking. As, the penalties are flying out. The Wood P13, is he okay? He got spun by someone. I missed that because I'm useless at this camera business. So the Wood got spun, Charlie got spun, loads of people actually got spun. So the order isn't.
Lewis.
Barney's at a 5-second time.
Sus1.
Abby said, "Child labour, help me, please! I'm in Clint's basement."
Everybody's losing places for some reason. Why? Yeah. What is going on?
Wait, Abby, does he feed you well? That is the question. Do you feed Abby well, Clint? That is the ultimate question.
Yes, I made her a fry up this afternoon.
Oh, get in there. I'd love to be in that basement. Oh, fry up.
I know, full English, mate. You can't beat it.
I know.
Cannot beat it.
I don't even eat meat. I don't even eat meat anymore. But even I know
that one. No, you don't know what you're missing out.
Listen,
oh
I know, but no, can I just say it? Back when I did eat meat, our fry up was unbeatable. Honestly,
yes.
I can admit, fry was unbeatable. Honestly.
Yes. I don't know what. Oh, for God's sake, what is going on, boys? Come on, sort yourselves out. Seriously.
Well, Bunny's a spun, so there's safety cars in
race
this
control.
Safety cars in this lap. That's very late.
Right, so Dunkin' Donuts is slowing the field down, and he's off, and he's gone.
He has.
Boastman is catching Dino Bino Bambino's car,
but Hazard is right behind Boastman, I must say.
Fortunately, nothing Hazard could do. Obviously,
oh, it seems that Leo's got some. It looks like Leo's got wing damage.
I can't see from.
Right.
Yes, he has. He's got really bad wing damage on the left-hand side.
As the Wood is still in P12 right now. I think he's going to be sizing up. Actually, he's being given a thing by Rob J. Lewis, I believe. Whoa, what's a dive from Rob J. Lewis there? And he collided with Sus1 and doesn't lose a few positions. And the Wood is still in P12, going on the outside of Rossi. Does he make the move stick? Oh, no, he doesn't. The Wood's still in P13 for now.
I'll be back in a second, bro.
The pits now. Okay, alright. So Dunkin' Donuts is still in P1 on the soft tyres. He's yet to pit, so of course. Sus1 has left the session, which is a shame. He didn't lag out. Rossi with the 3-second time penalties. So Duncan is in P1, he did not pit during the safety car. Bossman is in P2, pitting for himself hards. Hazard is in P3. Dino Buno Bambino, who's not actually in his car, in P4. Q-Tip, who's just got a penalty and he's going to go into the pits now to change the front wing, is in P4. Mara Claire is in P5 now. Buller is in P6. Charlie is going down. He's going to think about moving down the inside of Bossman for P7. Does he make it stick? Or does he? Yes, it seems like he does. It's very close but respectable driving. So Charlie is in P7. Bossman in P8. As Bonnie's another penalty. The Wood in P9. Rossi in the last point scoring position. Rob Julius in P11. So it's 1 in 12 who left the session. Aaron in Q-Tip in the pits. And Bonnie's in P15. Lots of the runners. Yeah, Duncan and well, Dino's not actually in his car. He keeps rejoining and then disconnecting, so he's not actually there. But yeah, Duncan Donuts is an interesting strategy. Trying something different, but I do expect that the tyre weight is moderately high around from my experience on this game. So I do expect that everyone's going to have to pit again, probably for a set of soft tyres. There's Charlie with a 3-second time penalty. He's in P7. Oh, and Buller's overtaken Mauro Caletta, and Hazard has been overtaken by Dino Buno Bambino for some reason, even though Dino Buno was not actually in his car. The DRS has now been enabled. It is now the third lap of clean racing. As Hazard is going to get past Dino Buno Bambino, I think he might go round the outside. He's got the better tyres at this point.
Yeah, he is. Much better tyres.
It is Dino's AI as well, so
yeah.
we can't...
Obviously, Dino's AI will fight, but obviously...
You know, he won't... He'll fight, but he won't, you know...
Yeah.
The AI is not that great.
No.
I don't know what the AI level's on.
85, so, I think.
It's on 85, so it's not bad, it's decent,
yeah.
but it could be better.
Yes.
There's a yellow flag in Sector 3, I don't know who's the
that is
there.
A
Mercedes. Bunny, that is very unfortunate. He was up in P4 at one point.
Spinning back round, and he's back on the way.
Indeed. As Duncan is still winning this race.
Yes, he is indeed.
There's a yellow flag.
Oh, there is a yellow flag, and that is...
and there's one's AI barely avoided that, I must say.
What? Who was that? Rob J. Lewis?
Yeah, Roger Lewis spun it. One's AI barely... Cause I don't know if you were here, but Suz1 left the session.
Ah,
There's
right.
the Wood of a 3-second time penalty, which is not good.
Well, yeah, because I've read a message that Suz1's quitted, so...
What, the league?
Yeah.
Why?
Stupid driving.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the driving today hasn't been great.
Apparently Bunny's hit him, and yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Dino Bambino is
joined.
Back. Well, he's joined to his car in P5, so that's not
too
bad
bad
actually. I'm sure he'll be very surprised. Bossman with the 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. The penalties are racking up, I must say.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mad race. Mad race.
Very
and
mad.
Boseman has got past Dunkin' Donuts.
He has indeed.
Boseman 15 is your race leader and is pulling away.
Yeah, I mean, the racing hasn't been... As
And
Rossi's
Rossi
retired
has
from the session, and there's
retired.
another safety car. Yeah, Abby, the racing hasn't been great, I must say. There's been way too many incidents.
Pretty embarrassing if you ask me.
It is
to be
quite
honest.
embarrassing. And drivers are not happy, and rightly so.
No.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of arguments after the race.
Yeah.
But that gives Dunkin' Donuts pretty much a free pit stop to pit now. So that's
Yes,
nice.
it does, yes.
If you look at the... I'm going to look at the...
And Dunkin' Donuts has pitted.
Indeed. Where would he come out is the question. Dino Bambino sped into the pits. That's a 5-second penalty for him. Buller is also in the pits. And the pit window's open for the medium runners. I love that graphic as well. But once mediums is Dino Bambino is going to have to double step behind Buller, which is this is very unfortunate for him. As Dunkin' Donuts comes out in P4. ahead of Suz1's AI, which is always good, I guess. And Charlie is up into P3, which is good considering everything that what happened to him at the start. He did spin after qualifying in P4, the penalty for colliding with his teammate after his teammate crashed, of course, Jackson. So yeah, Charlie's back in P3. I think he would be very happy with that. I don't think he would take the hard tires at the end of the race, of course, but yeah. And Hazard is in AI mode. Is that allowed?
Say again.
Hazard is in AI mode. Is that
No,
allowed?
it's not allowed. It's not allowed. That's a 5-second penalty right there.
Yeah, I'm on Charlie's. I'm on board with Charlie right now.
Is he still in AI? Yes, he is.
Yeah, still
right.
in AI. Yeah, so comfortably in AI mode.
Right. Just bear with me a minute.
Of course, I'll be checking to make sure that nobody
Yeah,
is
keep
in
it
AI
in.
mode.
Yeah, he's back in AI mode again.
Oh.
Right.
If any drivers are listening, you're not allowed to go into AI mode. Please, it's not allowed. Otherwise you get a 5-second penalty as Hazard will get one. So that is the warning. Do not go into AI mode. Arian or Leo is retired from this session. That is a big shame for him. As Rob Jello's into the bits. Yeah, Abby, this is great, I must say. Let's just say I've seen. Where's Eggman? I don't know who Eggman is. Am I missing something?
Oh, she's on about Titan.
Oh, Titan. He's. Well, Charlie's just run wide. At
Yes, I know. I saw.
Oh, so one got a penalty. Okay, it's fine. Eggman is doing whatever he's doing. God knows what he's doing. Don't know. You have to ask him, Abby, I guess. And he's back in AI mode again. He keeps going into AI mode.
Well, he's going to have a nasty shock when he reads that message. Hazard, OG, you have a 5-second penalty for going into AI mode under safety car, which states in the rules you are not allowed. So you will be having a 5-second penalty added on after the race. So at the moment, Boastman is in P1, Hazard in P2, Charlie in P3, Duncan in P4, Soz1, who has left, is in P5, Mario Carletta is in P6, Bossman in P7, Bullet in P8, DeWood in P9, Dino in P10, Rob J. Lewis in P11, Cutie for P12, who's just about to catch up to the safety car queue now. And Bunny's in P13. I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, about the noise in the background. I have to have my window open because I am cooking like a turkey in here. Crispy chicken or what? Jesus.
Yeah, the weather is just boiling.
It's muggy as hell.
It's not the good kind of heat as well. It's the kind of heat that just,
jeez.
You just sweat everywhere. Honestly.
I know. It's ridiculous. Whew. Crispy chicken, I am. I'm telling you.
I just went on board with Bonnie's and it looked like he nearly lost it going on the straight.
That's crazy.
I don't know what he was doing, but I presume that the safety car is going to.
I hope it's going to come back in at the end of this lap. To be fair. Blimey, we've done 13 laps already. Only feels like 3. So hopefully the safety car will come in at the end of this lap, and it is indeed. Safety car is in this lap. So Boastman 15 will back the field up.
Of course he will.
Which he is now. I'm going to ride on board with Hazard. He's staying right alongside Boastman 15. He's making sure he does not get a good head start. And Boastman cuts him off. Oh! And Boastman 15 has gone. He also has a 5-second penalty. He hardly touched him.
Well, you know the Codemaster. This game is very
fair point.
It's very sensitive, I think.
Yes,
when it comes to cleaning up the safety car.
But Hazard has got a good run coming down into turn 1. He slows the car down just before the corner. Any changes at the minute? None whatsoever. But everyone is... Oh, and Q-Tip and Bunnies are having a bit of an argy-bargy session. Bunnies has spun round.
Oh, that is...
Oh, it is a shame. Q-Tip is on a charge now. So I believe Dino Bino Bambino is still in his car.
He is, that's good. He's currently
which is
P10.
good. Yes, comfortably in P10, last point position. Bossman has just got past Suz1's AI car. So has Buller.
I'm sure Dawood is going to get past soon.
Yes, he will. Maricaletta.
3-second time penalty.
And here goes Dawood. He's going to swing it down on the inside. Yes, he does.
What the hell? I just seen that comment.
Comfortably past him. What comment?
So you know when you're talking about how you had that crispy chicken skin because it was so hot.
Yeah.
And then she said that you should smother yourself in butter and thyme.
Yes, Abby. I know I should. I know. I'll get extra crispy then.
Oh man, it's boiling hot though. Honestly, I'm just...
I know. I can't even have my window open, mate, because there's too much noise outside. But, yeah, so Suz1 has gone down to 10th place. Rob J. Lewis is the next one to get past him.
Charlie is not falling away from... Charlie's keeping up with Hazard quite well, actually. Oh, Hazard runs wide there a little bit. I just noticed that he went on the grass. I don't think Charlie's going to...
He is 0.3 of a second.
Yeah. Charlie's doing very well to make his way back up into P3 as Buller with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Well, he runs wide at that.
I'm going to check race directory.
Oh god, I don't want to look.
I don't even want to look. Right, Boastman 15 has just got a 5-second penalty. Hazard has 5-second penalty. Charlie, well, actually no, Hazard has a 10-second penalty.
Nice.
So Charlie has 3 seconds. Duncan has none.
Oh, nice, Duncan. Good on you, lad.
Carletta, he has 3-6 seconds. Bossman, 11 seconds. Dino, 5 seconds. DeWood, 3 seconds. Buller, 3 seconds. Rob J. Lewis, oh my good lord.
Oh god.
3,
what's the
6,
oh.
9. 9 seconds Rob J. Lewis has got. Q-Tip, 3, 6. 6 seconds. Suz1, he's not in it, but he has 3, 6, 9.
And Duncan Donuts with the 3-second time penalty, so he's got a penalty now. Mauro Coletta with a 3-second time penalty too.
Anyway, Bunnies, 3, 6, 9. 9 seconds of penalties. Oh my good lord. Oh wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula 1.
It is Formula 1. It's Boastman has pretty much opened a 2-second gap up to Hazard in P2. He's also half a second ahead of Charlie in P3, Duncan in P4, Mauro Coletta in P5.
Okay, baby, I love you too. Drive safe, be careful.
Yes.
I love you loads.
Safety is the most important thing.
Yes, no, she's taking our little man out.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Oh, Mauro Coletta runs wide there a little bit. Ooh, it's not good.
Taking him out for a drive.
Oh,
get him off to sleep.
So to be fair, Abby just made a good point saying the amount of penalties, spinning, collisions and crashes in the law is so ridiculous. I think a conversation should be had.
Trust me, there will be.
Oh, Mauro Coletta's been taken out by. Oh no, and Mauro Coletta's out of the session. What happened there?
I don't know. Who was behind?
Bossman is at the 3-second time penalty. It looked like Bossman. And there's a verge of safety car. What happened there?
5-second penalty, severe collision.
That was crazy. Jeez. Oh my goodness. I must say, I obviously I'm not.
Bossman has really got bad wing damage, so I'd assume that them two are
I'm not
together.
gonna lie, I'm not the best driver. I'm not the best F1 driver in the world, but that is just
ridiculous.
That is horrible. Hazard sped in the pits. That is not good. Charlie is your race leader
15
now.
seconds.
Charlie's your race leader now.
Yeah.
Because Boastman and Hazard went into pits.
It was Carletta's.
I think Bossman rammed him. That's why.
No. Mario Carletta went.
And we're green, by the way. We're green. Gone.
Yeah. He had. I think he ran. Oh right, no, he was in between the other cars, and obviously Bossman was going for an overtake, and Carletta didn't have space, so he kind of rammed into Bossman and then
the
spun.
3-second time penalty, by the way, on 1 lap 18, so there's 9 laps to go. Bossman has got a lot of time to make up to get back up into P1, where he originally was. I mean, Tyler, even though that's not PG, I do agree with you there. Surely that's a bleeping punishment. I kind of agree. That was terrible. This has not been great driving. Yeah, that was awful. So, I don't have anything to say. Bossman at the 3-second time, but I don't have anything to say, to be honest. I've got nothing to add. These are the tyres that everyone's on. The majority of the field are mediums. So yeah.
So, at the moment we have a new race leader, which is Charlie, and then
Indeed,
Duncan
I hope he can pull
Donuts.
through. Dino Bino Bambino is in P3, but the wood is on the grass. Oh god.
Oh dear God.
So he's going to lose even more time, and Boastman is overtaken Bunnies, and he's up into P7 in the Ferrari.
But Q-Tip is now in the points.
Get him there.
How long for, we do not know.
See, Titan, I do understand your frustrations, but we must review everything after the race.
Yes.
I didn't catch that on stream. That was terrible driving. I only just saw Mauro Coletta spinning.
Yeah, no. Mauro Coletta said that he was in between other cars.
Oh.
He ran into Bossman because he wasn't left any space, so he had no other choice but to
all over the 3-second time penalty. It's an Alfa Romeo 3-4, can I just say?
Yes, it is.
It's like the 2 yellow
Alfa
flags. He's
Romeo
made a
3-4.
mistake. Rob Gillis, it looks like.
Yes, I believe so.
He's got dirt on his tyres, so it looks like him. But Charlie is still the race leader in the Alfa Romeo. I said he could win a race this season. I hope I'm proved right. Come on, Charlie. Even though I'm supposed to...
The wood 3-second time penalty.
Even though I'm supposed to be impartial, Charlie is a good friend of mine,
But Dino Bino Bambino is the most place jump up going at the moment. 12 positions gone up.
Yeah, Tan, you've missed quite a bit. Boastman at the 121.2. He's currently on a charge. He wants to win this race.
He's got a lot of work to do.
Well, he's got to navigate 6 other drivers to win, and he locks up in the T1.
Rob J. Lewis is in the pits.
Oh, Boastman with a bit of oversteer there. Oh, he nearly loses it. He just about corrects it. As only Charlie, Duncan, and Dino has done a 1-stop right now. As Boseman is all on his own in the field right now, as he runs wide. Ooh, he's really pushing the car, isn't he? He's going to lose time. So Charlie has got one penalty. I think it's 3 seconds. Duncan has one penalty as well. Buller's got quite a few penalties. I think I can't be able to look. It's too many. There's so many. There's so many. Honestly. I'm being lazy, but there's really so many. Like, so I do think it's between Charlie and Duncan for the race victory.
Yes, I believe so. Obviously, Dino Bino Bambino is catching on to the back of his teammate Buller.
Indeed, he
Will he make the move going down into turn 1? He goes to the inside. He looks, and they're giving each other space, and he doesn't make it stick.
Dino doesn't actually have a penalty because he served his 5-second penalty in the pits. I would have
Yes,
so
yes,
far.
yeah.
Titan, you're probably going to be disappointed with most drivers, I think.
Titan, read your message in WhatsApp. I've sent you one.
Bossman makes the move on Sus 1, P10. There are only 12 drivers left in this race. I can't believe it, honestly. This has been a very eventful first round.
Or if Titan's still listening, all I'm gonna say is Monaco last season. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
He'll know exactly what I mean.
This is 10 times worse, I think.
No.
I remember
Hell
Monaco
no.
last season was. Duncan into the pits. He didn't think he'd take the medium tyres for the whole way, so that just leaves Charlie out on its own.
So it's Buller in P2 in the Alfa Romeo. Dino Bino Bambino also in P3 in the Alfa Romeo.
Can I just say again? I'm supposed to be impartial as a commentator, but I really am rooting for Charlie here.
I'm rooting for Buller because Buller's never won a race in this league yet, and I'm really hoping he does really well in here. I really do. He's got the pace. He's got the pace.
Yeah, the Wood is penalties. Oh, does he go on the outside of? Oh, he doesn't. The Wood doesn't. Or just with another penalty.
So we are on lap 22. Charlie is your race leader. Buller is in P2. Dino is in P3. The Wood in P4.
Sorry to interrupt, but Titan said he's going to write a message up now, just to let you know.
Right, well, let me read it. Let me read it before you send it, please.
The Wood is all over the back of the two Alfa
yes.
Romeos. He's being held up quite a bit, I must say.
Q-Tip is in P5. 2.8 seconds. Not far. Boseman 15 is 8.5 seconds behind them. Hazard in P7.
Oh,
Duncan.
Boseman with a 3-second time penalty, so it turns around.
Ooh, so we have Duncan in P8. Bunny's in P9, so Mercedes 8 and 9. And Bunny's is catching.
Yeah. Well, Duncan just pit, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Mediums.
Bossman in P10. Suz1's AI in P11. And Rob J. Lewis is all on his own.
The Wood has moved up into P2.
How?
He's overtaken Bulla and Dino.
Oh hell no!
And
How?
The Wood's got 4 laps to make up 4 seconds to Charlie.
Wow.
This race.
Wow.
Bunny's just gonna spin out for the 4th time this race. I've lost hope. No, we like Bunnies.
No, Bunny's is in the pit lane.
He's in the pits.
So Rob J. Lewis is all on his own at the back in P12. But in all fairness, this battle between Dino and Buller is allowing Q-Tip to catch up with the Wood to pull away.
Okay, so yeah, I think the closest battle on track is between the two Alphas. They're the only drivers within a second of each other.
Yeah.
So I'll be looking at that. Who will get the last? Will Q-Tip force his way into the last podium as well?
Ooh.
He's got quite a few penalties though.
Yes, he has.
Dino's got a 5-second that he served. Buller's got.
Bunny's another 3-second time penalty.
So I think Dino is back, Abby. By the way,
yes, he managed to get back in.
The thing is, If he actually gets P3 after the internet issues he had, I think I'll laugh.
I would.
Honestly, I think I'll laugh. That was brilliant, honestly.
Yeah.
He's got no penalty because he would have served this 5 seconds in the pits.
But he has
So,
had a good exit out of turn 1 and 2, so he's going
he
round.
doesn't have a lot of VRS though. None
No.
of them do.
No, he doesn't.
So if I was Dina, just sit back and conserve and, you know, strike at the right time. Well, you can just stay behind Buller because, you know, Dina probably knows through his engineer that Buller's got penalties and he probably knows himself that he doesn't. So just stick behind him and P3 is in the bag, but I'm sure he'd want to get the overtake done on track, of course, because, you know, every driver wants to prove that, you know, they deserve to finish, you know, in a position on track. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. As the Wood is slowly hunting down Charlie, who's been in his hard ties for 21 laps, so they're getting fairly close to puncher territory. As Rob Lewis has overtaken Bunnies, who nearly spins. Hazard with a 3-second time penalty. Rob Lewis has another 3-second time penalty. I think Rob has got loads of penalties thus far.
Aye. Dino is looking.
Oh, Hazard retired.
Hazard retired.
He's crashed at the Entro Parabolic.
No, I don't think he has.
He has, because that's the Renault. That's the Parabolica. That's the Renault.
Right, he's just driven straight on.
But his car's moving. No, he let. I'm confused.
Right, well, he's just retired on track, so that is a qualifying ban.
That means Bunnies is back on the points. Get in there. Because we are on lap 25 out of 27. The gap between Charlie and the Wood is now under a second. So the Wood is going to be. There's a yellow flag. Oh, that's Thingy's car. Oh, Charlie with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Would that change anything? Well, that will actually, because now they've both got 6 seconds worth of penalty, so now they're actually properly fighting for the race lead. This is exciting, even though my voice doesn't sound like it. This is very exciting. Oh, Charlie with a bit of trying to break the slipstream there, but the Woods got the DRS and the slipstream. Charlie's got nothing to defend with. And the Wood goes round the outside into the lead, but Charlie is defending it. And the Wood is up into P1. They're going round the Cover Grande now, and Clint Tyne sent the message in the PS4.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah. Oh,
Charlie and the Wood are fighting. Oh, this is really good driving by these two drivers. And Charlie's still in P1.
They both have 6 seconds of the penalty, so this is a fight for the race lead. And
coming around the second Lesmo.
Just get out of the league. Oh wow, that's very hard. Fair enough. I don't blame you. This and that, but I don't make the rules. I'm just going to commentate on. Hopefully.
What? Say that again.
The Titan said that, and if Hazard keeps going, he can get out of the league. Whoa! And he runs at the back of Charlie there a little bit. Does the Wood? There's close racing between the two of them. So we're on lap 26 out of 27. Charlie's got no ERS left, and the Wood's pretty much got around 40%.
Oh.
This is going.
This is going down to the wire, and the Wood is on the outside of Charlie.
As we're now on the last lap.
On the last lap now, can Charlie pull something back? He's got no ERS.
Roger just got disqualified.
For receiving multiple penalties.
He got that many penalties?
Yeah, you got.
How did he do that?
Roger Lewis is disqualified.
No,
Q-Tip has moved up to P4.
Yes, Rob J. Lewis had 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Okay, I want to know. How many.
But after this race is done, we are on the final lap now, ladies and gentlemen. Final lap of the race.
Apparently Hazard left the league.
Good. Anyway.
That the Wood and Charlie have been the cleaner drivers today.
Yes,
they have.
by far, by far.
Because Charlie got spun out
yes.
in the first lap. So Charlie was quite unlucky. The fact they made up to P2, I think, is a very good drive from him. I think he would be my driver of the day. And if you look at the positions gained. He has gained 7 positions, and
But
Q-Tip with the 3-second time penalties. I think Dino will get P3 if I'm not mistaken. But
well, we'll see, we'll see. So the word comes round Parabolica for the last time.
he got sent to the back. He
Come
got hit and got sent to
down,
the back of the grid.
crosses the line to win the
wins
Italian Grand
Italian
Prix
Grand Prix,
of
Charlie.
Season 2, Race 1.
Bullock crossed
What
the
a
line
drive.
P3, but does he finish in P3?
Yes, he
Yes,
does.
he does.
Yes, he does.
Buller in P3. Is that an all-British podium?
No, the Wood's got the a different flag to what the others have got, but he is
But
British.
he's British. It's getting
Yes.
the British podium anyway.
So
Wait, is it a British?
it is a British 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. Right, here they come for their interviews.
Indeed, indeed.
So congratulations to the top 3. Absolutely brilliant.
Just gonna watch Bonnie's cross the line to get the last
Oh.
point of the race.
Hold on. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Buller.
Just hold on a minute while we wait for Charlie and...
Good word on.
And Dino Bino Bambino is your driver of the day.
Yeah, just I want to put it out there now quickly that on that last lap, I hit Dino by accident. I got a load of oversteer coming out the first chicane.
I'm sure he won't hold that against you, mate.
That was my bad. I do apologise. We tried giving space.
I'm sure he won't hold that against you.
Literally, medium tyres run God knows how many laps, and I could just a load of oversteer.
Good P2, Charlie. After you got spun out on lap 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Very good drive. I mean, you're my driver of the day personally, but the game thinks different.
Dino, yeah. No.
Oh, God.
So, the Wood. Is he here? Is the Wood
He's
in?
not in the party, no.
Ah, right,
No, he's
okay.
not. Oh, yeah.
Come on
my
then, Charlie.
Oh,
How are you
I'd feel-
feeling? P2 for the racing point.
didn't expect it. Oh, God.
Yeah, before you
Wow.
answer the question, can I ask what happened in qualifying between you and Jackson?
Well,
No.
It wasn't worthy of the grid penalty, because Jackson just lost it and then was pretty much stopped horizontal in the middle of the track, and I just hit into him and got a penalty for it. Because we were clipping each other. I couldn't have done anything about
Yeah,
it.
we know. We was actually
Yeah.
watching you. It was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The season strategy was quite good actually. I was impressed. By
Yeah,
that.
I was.
Yeah, I just saw everybody else pitting and thought I could maybe keep a track position here and do well. And then by the end of the race, my tyres were on like 70% on the rear left. It was a monster drive.
Bullet.
Hello.
P3, first podium in the EDL League. How are you feeling? Oh, second. Oh, right, okay, second. Sorry, my apologies.
Good memory, you.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I'm happy with that. I don't know, alternate strategies, Charlie went on the highs. I think we both pitted on the first lap after getting wing damage.
Yeah.
I feel like I was definitely Q-tip definitely. I think with the one I got hit by him, which hit me inside of one of the Ferraris.
Yeah.
Damage. That's first corner finals, isn't it? So when I
Well-
was at highs, then I think Charlie stayed on and I pitted to go for the mediums. So quite happy where I placed.
Good.
But again, say sorry for Dino. That was just oversteer.
Like I said, I don't think Dino will hold it against you because obviously he's been having a lot of internet issues throughout
But he
this
probably did
qualifying. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, I'm glad he stayed and he stuck it out and at least finished.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I can say maybe I'm a bit miffed off the way the Wood overtook me. I feel
Yeah.
like I was definitely completely cut off on the corner. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I give him space going into the first part of the chicane. Coming out at the second part, there was just no consideration to me being there.
Right.
And I think Jackson agrees with me because he was watching it at the time.
Yeah,
Right.
I want to say a massive thanks to Jackson because he was being my race engineer through that whole thing, telling me to get out all the penalties and
Good
everything.
boy,
He did an
Jackson.
amazing job.
Yeah.
Well done,
It was
Jackson.
Very
Well done,
unfortunate
mate.
his,
Like that those were Bono level engineering.
It was very unfortunate what happened to him. I think.
Yeah,
And
it
I felt like Lewis moaning to him about my tyres all the time because that rear left was dying.
Especially after just what happened in qualifying, he was very frustrated.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thanks for him for like watching and everything. Like I say, he saw that incident as well, so
Yeah.
I'll try and get it over to you as quick as possible.
Yes, please do, please do. Send it to me either via Instagram or.
Yeah, it'll probably be in the morning though, obviously. You
Mate,
know
that's
why.
fine, that's fine. As long as it's within 24 hours, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so
apart from that,
guys,
it was a good race, definitely. Like, congrats
Very
to the Wood
good.
for winning. Anyway, like he did a good race.
Yes.
But what happened? I don't know what happened with Bossman. But I was behind that, and that crash was carnage.
Oh.
What happened there?
I just didn't trust anyone in.
yeah.
towards the start of the
What do you
race.
guys think of the driving standards of your?
I mean,
fellow
At the
drivers
start
today?
of the race, when I was behind Bossman and the McLaren, I think it was.
Oh,
I can't remember his name.
Mauro Carletta.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
didn't feel safe going for a move anywhere because I felt like they
He
were
went,
going to push
he
me
went
off.
into
things.
AI mode as well. On the
Who
safety
did?
car.
But yeah, Q-Tip was in AI alert. No, Hazard, sorry, was in AI alert mode for a
Yes,
lot.
Yeah, we called down
he
stream.
had. I put in the group chat that he did get a 5-second time penalty for that added on to after the race, but because he
McLaren
retired on
driver.
track, he
Yeah.
has now got a qualifying ban. But I don't think he will be in the league anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he said he left.
I mean, I think honestly, I think the drivers that were in season 1, plus like obviously Charlie because he drives a lot with us, we know our limits and
yeah,
I think we know how we race. I think them standards were fine. I think it's just getting used to the new
yeah.
Yeah.
race. New drivers definitely.
Oh, not a bad debut. I
People
guess.
need to still learn how a safety car works.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, it was
terrible,
hectic.
honestly. It's
It
just
was
not changed
mental.
whatsoever.
Well, yeah, guys, well done on the podium. I think
Thank you.
Congratulations,
both of you.
boys!
Well done,
Absolutely
Cheers.
brilliant drive from the both of you. Thank you very much for
representing
making it.
Britain well, I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, Charlie,
Yep.
I am fucking sorry for my language, but I am going to swear. I am fucking proud of you for getting where you did. Right?
Cheers.
Well done. Absolutely
Thank you.
proud.
I was listening to the commentating as well. It was some good commentating as
I'm a
well.
bit disappointed you didn't win, but you know, it's life.
Well, he's
That
still
was
Depending on
he's
penalties
still
towards the end as well.
I was
you know.
rooting for you to win, I must say.
No bias deal.
but
no
well
bias,
done.
no bias. But yeah, well done, guys. I think you guys
Well done.
did really well.
Buller,
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Buller,
Yeah.
getting the practice on for tomorrow, my friend.
I'm off to work now. You know I am.
Oh, I know, but tomorrow you better make sure you're on.
Yeah, I will wait.
Good lad. Right.
Alright,
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
Take care of yourselves, and we'll speak to you
What's
soon.
round 2, sorry? What's
Round two. If you hold on 2 seconds, I will get it. Round 2 is Abu Dhabi
Oh,
on Sunday.
Sunday,
I'll be there.
Sunday at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, well, good, like, nice race to everyone who participated as well.
Well,
Yeah.
Like, really nice to see everyone back.
I've got some questions to ask to some drivers, but all in all, very entertaining.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Alright. Thank you very much.
Right, take
Okay,
care,
sorry,
guys. Thank you
Dino.
again.
Take care.
Alright. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye bye. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes your first round of Season 2. Your race winner is DeWood. Unfortunately, he couldn't join us for commentary to find out his thoughts from the race. Obviously, your P2 is Charlie MG06, and P3 goes to Buller 2101.
Yep, 3 strong drives in the
Very strong
throughout the
drivers.
field, and I think they will all be happy with where they got, all things considered.
Indeed, indeed.
You know, but unfortunately, I think a few words have to be had with most of the drivers after
Yes,
the quality of race today. That was not
I will
good.
be getting on with Titan, and I'll be speaking to him about it. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, look after yourselves, look after your families, and to my amazing partner, I love you with all my heart, and I hope you watch the next one. Miss you already.
Hopefully the racing will be better when you watch it, of course.
Yes, I hope so. Right, yeah, so take care of yourself, guys, and we will see you Sunday at 6 o'clock. Take care, goodbye.